Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a kind-hearted woodcutter named Thomas. Thomas was known far and wide for his generosity and compassion. He was a man of simple means, but he had a heart as vast as the sky. Thomas woke up every morning before the sun had a chance to kiss the horizon, his calloused hands ready to embrace the challenges of the day. With his trusty axe slung over his shoulder, he ventured deep into the heart of the forest, where towering trees whispered secrets to the wind and the melody of chirping birds filled the air. As he worked, Thomas never took more than what he needed from the forest. He believed in the balance of nature and took it upon himself to protect it. He would cut down only a few trees, making sure to plant new saplings in their place. This way, he ensured the forest thrived, and his family had enough firewood and timber to meet their needs. One chilly winter morning, as Thomas was chopping wood, he heard a faint cry coming from behind a thick cluster of trees. Curious and concerned, he followed the sound and came upon a sight that would change his life forever. There, nestled among the roots of a giant oak tree, was a tiny, shivering fawn, abandoned by its mother. Thomas's heart melted as he saw the vulnerable creature before him. He carefully picked up the fawn and cradled it in his arms, his warm breath soothing the trembling animal. Determined to help, he decided to take the fawn home and care for it until it could fend for itself. With each passing day, Thomas's bond with the fawn grew stronger. He named it Lily and watched her grow into a graceful and confident deer. Lily would often accompany Thomas on his trips to the forest, her presence calming the woodland creatures, and the forest itself seemed to bloom with life. News of Thomas's compassionate act spread throughout the village, and people admired him even more for his kindness. They marveled at how he and Lily, once strangers to each other, had formed an unbreakable bond. One sunny morning, while Thomas and Lily were in the forest, they stumbled upon a trapped wolf. The wolf had its paw caught in a hunter's snare and was in excruciating pain. Thomas knew that wolves were often misunderstood and feared by the villagers, but he couldn't stand by and let the creature suffer. With great care, he approached the wolf, soothing it with gentle words. As Thomas worked to free the wolf's paw, Lily stood beside him, her presence a comforting reminder that they were there to help. Eventually, the wolf's paw was freed, and it limped away, casting a grateful glance back at Thomas and his loyal dear friend. Word of Thomas's act of kindness toward the wolf soon reached the village, and the villagers were astonished. They had never seen such compassion for creatures they considered to be their enemies. Slowly but surely, attitudes began to change, and the villagers started to appreciate the harmony that Thomas and Lily brought to the forest. Over time, Thomas's reputation as a protector of nature grew, and he became a beloved figure in the village. He used his influence to teach the villagers about the importance of living in harmony with the forest and all its inhabitants. They began to understand that the forest provided them with not just wood and game but also a sense of wonder and beauty that enriched their lives. As the years passed, Thomas grew older, and he knew that his time in the forest was coming to an end. He had passed on his knowledge and love for nature to the next generation, and the village had become a haven for wildlife and a model of sustainability. On a serene autumn evening, with Lily by his side, Thomas passed away, surrounded by the forest he had loved so dearly. The villagers mourned their beloved woodcutter, but they continued to honor his legacy by caring for the forest and all its creatures. And so, the tale of Thomas, the kind-hearted woodcutter, and Lily, the loyal deer, lived on as a symbol of the power of compassion and the importance of living in harmony with nature. The villagers learned that by showing kindness to the world around them, they could create a better, more harmonious world for themselves and for future generations to come. And the forest, once just a source of sustenance, became a source of wonder, beauty, and endless lessons in the art of living with an open heart.